And always, night and day, he was in the mountain and in the tomb, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshiped him, and cried with a loud voice, and said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, the Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
Don't cut yourself. This passage of scripture, it gives us a story of one of the miracles or one that Jesus did was casting out demons. Somebody he performed, and he cast out many demons during that day. And sometimes what we call psychological problems, back then they called devils. And people think demons is not just control of somebody's body. Demons also control your emotions. People who have emotional disorder or schizophrenia, some of that stuff, like they got multi-personalities, they got multi-spirits. Because this man had so many demons that the demons called themselves Legion, because in the verse at the bottom, I think, he said, we are legion because we are many, in verse 6. So it's been incredible. How did this man get so many demons inside of him? But I'm find out about the devil. The devil, all you gotta do is bring one devil in your house. He will open up the back door and bring the rest of them. Yeah. And this man, night and day, he was possessed, and he cut himself. And see, one thing about it, he didn't cut himself with just a knife. He cut himself with a stone. Imagine somebody cutting you. A knife is a clean cut. You cut yourself with a stone, it's ripping your flesh, gushing out. And he used to run around and do kind of crazy stuff. And how did you get that way? But there's some steps, if you read the scripture, that it kind of explains itself to how people start cutting themselves. And there's people you have a disorder where people get so depressed, especially young ladies, they cut their wrists. Because that's a demonic spirit. When you try to do self-inflicted, suicidal thoughts, the devil, because the first thing Jesus said is love thyself. You cut yourself, you don't love yourself. And you don't have to just cut yourself physically, you could cut yourself emotionally and spiritually. Folk cut themselves off. When you deal with the wrong things, get involved with the wrong people, you cut yourself. And there's a way you can how you get involved with who can cut themselves or how you get involved with that easily. There's some steps that will push you into cutting yourself. First thing that man did, he had an unclean spirit. He had some unclean spirits can be laziness, anger, jealousy, loneliness. Bitterness can be an unclean spirit. So when you have an unclean spirit, you're allowing the devil to enter into your heart and your mind and your soul. When people are angry, I found angry people, you be angry too long, it shapes your character. You be jealousy so long, you get compared ideas. I'm not short as that person is. I'm not tall as that person is. I'm not this, I'm not that. You start to, why they got more money than me? Why God bless them? You start opening your spirit up to a demonic force in you, because you know what? You always can compare somebody that's greater than you. And that's fine. Let me say this. I don't care to be like nobody else. I just want to be great on my level. I don't have to have a 300 member or 3,000 member church. I'm trying to get my sanity with what we starting out right now. And so If we can fill the seats, God gonna give me more than that. Whatever this room can hold, that's what I'm supposed to get. God want to give me the seats or the room. I just gotta wait for it. But just imagine all these people at one time with all these personalities. And you don't know them. I'm coming in meeting folk crazy. I had personalities running to me. Hey, Pastor. And every time I met a personality, I met a new spirit. And it's just like when you're a leader, you shake the hand, you got to flip the script. Because this one needs to be comforted. This one is angry. This one, right now, they feel like they don't have a friend. Every time I meet somebody, like, I got your deal, and they got hashtag I'm nuts, hashtag I'm lonely, hashtag I'm scared of everything. You know, because you meet people in the spirit like, oh, you this one. Hashtag I am very unhappy right now. It's just like, they got a hashtag on their forehead when you meet them, and then you gotta like, because God will give you discernment, and I've met people, I'm shaking their hand, and it's like right now, I say, you know what, we need to stop this thing right here and have a prayer service in this church. But that wasn't the time or the place, it was a concert. So, I felt ministry spirit. I knew we had Legion here last night. There might not be one, but there was a lot of people. And they come in looking like crazy. Where's the church? I said, it's in there. It's over there. Yeah, in there. In there, no, that door right there. See the blinking lights? Go towards the light. That's how it is. And you think like these people for real? But when you got that spirit in you, of cutting yourself, you can't even hold a conversation because you're mentally and socially, emotionally cut. People who can't get along with other people and they always feel like they're under attack or play the victim. People who are victimized people, always somebody after them. Always somebody trying to get them. He said hi, but the way he said hi to me was so crazy. I felt threatened because he said hi. He said hi. No, he said hi. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And you got people who've been cut. So that's how an unclean spirit comes. How another reason why you can get an unclean spirit is who you hang around. The man, first of all, he hang around tombs. He hang around dead things, dead folk, dead. When you hang around dead people ain't going nowhere, you will get an unclean spirit. You go around folk and don't want nothing, that's when the poverty mentality comes into play. When people don't want nothing, people will always stop you from getting it. And you will pick up their spirit by hanging around them. And the Bible says, don't make friends with an angry man or you will pick up his word. The Proverbs will tell you, don't hang around folk don't want nothing because they will have a way of teaching you not to want nothing. And don't deal with people who got a get over spirit. Folk right now got this strong get over spirit. They look for a way to get over. And let me say something, tell you about get overs. Get overs always look and highlight what they can get for free. Oh, somebody told me they're going to give me this for free. That's a get over spirit. They never talk about earning nothing. Get over people or don't want nothing or in dead places, always looking for people they can prey on. They don't want to earn nothing, and anytime there's a process, they look for the easy way out. That's a spirit. A spirit of, I'm always broke, never going to have nothing. Look, let me say this to people. I look at my bank account don't look right. But my life don't look right either. Because God will hide your poverty. Sometimes I don't know, it don't add up. I see what comes in the church, and I don't know how for the last 5 or 6 years God been keeping me. And when you got people who will come and give you something that God will replace what folk don't give, because still God is not impoverished. God's about multiplication. The kingdom multiplies. Jesus took 5 fishes and 3 loaves of bread and broke it. He multiplies. Jesus walked on the shore, told them launch out in the deep, and he had so many fish that 3 boats almost sank. God don't live in lack. And sometimes we give money too much value, God will give you a supply. But you get an unclean spirit by hanging around the wrong people. Stop hanging around people that don't want nothing. Stop hanging around people that try to get over on everything, try to borrow, beg and Benny. What's that old thing? Beg and Benny, he borrow anything you got. A shoe, a lamp, a 3-cent stamp, or a coffee pot. He don't care what. That's the kind of spirit you don't want. You don't want a begging, borrowing spirit. That's an unclean spirit. Because sooner or later, get over, get out. Get over. The older you get, the harder it is to get over. Because people give you one for being young. Sometimes it's okay to be young and dumb. You get grace. But if you 50, 40, middle age, and you get a get over spirit, then you ain't sexy no more. Ain't nobody gonna grab you like that. Ain't no man gonna buy you like that. You 20, 21, 23, 25, you hot and popping. Some man gonna grab you. Oh, you so cute. Yeah, you can get over on me. But you earn your voice. Hey, baby, I know. You gonna be broke, baby, get your own. Bro, you ain't like that no more. Ain't no woman gonna pick up you and you fought it. Hey, man. What woman, young woman, I don't chase after no one young woman like that. They ain't got no one me. I got the security. What's she gonna do for me? I'm getting old man around. That twerking don't work like that. I'm old. You gonna get me what to get you doing? Not no more. And the next step, moving on. Next one, it said no man could tame them. No man could control them. That means nobody can tell you nothing. You can get an unclean spirit when you your own master. The world according to golf. When nobody can tell you nothing and you're not teachable, the devil will teach you. When you're self-taught, now I ain't talking about learning stuff on your own, but you gotta learn to be greater from somebody else. Somebody gotta sponsor you, like I said before. Stop thinking you learn or you know everything. One thing I found out folk with church, they read the Bible one time and they're expert over Jesus. Or they're raised up in the church and they think they know God. You don't know God because you know your mama's God. You know your daddy's God. You need a Pentecostal God, the apostolical God. But when do you learn God for your own self? Stop going on other people's relationship. It's just like me meeting somebody and, oh, okay, I know her or I know Daphne. That don't mean, just because I know Daphne, that don't mean I know Daryl. I be laughing, hey, Daphne, and hey, Daryl. No, like, what the, man, what's wrong with you? other people's God, but we don't know our God. And he's the same God, but God presents himself in different ways. We got to know God on our level. Because God don't give everybody the supernatural. My faith level is maybe different from yours. And people will say, well, some people are more spiritually strong than me. Everybody gets the same gift. Some people just don't believe the same way. Amen. It always equates. Jesus is a level playing field, but what makes the difference? He always says when he heals everybody, according to your faith. If your level of faith is a 10 and this person is a 2, you believe God for $1 million, he believes God for $2, he'll get his $2 and be broke in there eating and selling his house. I'll get my $1 million and live like a mansion and then live like a champion. Amen. Because we're more than conquerors. That's how it is. And when you don't know God, when you think you your own master, an unclean spirit of pride. And people don't understand. Pride is an abomination. God, let me make it plain. The Bible says God hates a proud look. If you look proud, not only you act proud, he hates when you walk up. I'm Pastor Terry Allen. God hates that. Just to me doing like this. Because God knew you ain't do nothing to get to the place you got. If it wasn't for the grace of God, Jesus said, without me you can't do nothing. I can't walk in here and talk about I'm Pastor Terry Allen, we are a great building. I know by the mercies of God, by a miracle, a prayer, and intervention, and roaring, and fighting, and crying, and snot.